Hello everyone and welcome to the Kiki London YouTube channel. My name's Amanda and in today's video I have a very exciting new launch. So I really hope you all enjoy watching. If you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So here we have the brand new Neon Pastel Collection, which consists of 7 brand new Kiki London gel polishes. I have been really excited to share these with you all because the colours are absolutely amazing. So let's first of all take a look at what colours are in this collection, and then further along we are going to swatch them. So the first one we have is called Glow Stick, and as you can see it's a soft neon yellow shade. You will see these a lot clearer when it comes to swatching them. The second colour I have pulled out is Chick Flick. I'm loving this one. You can't be a pastel bright pink in the summer, and this one just screams summer holiday vibes to me. I'm loving it. I have done my best to show the colours true to shade, however it can differ slightly depending on what you're watching and lighting and things like that, so just bear that one in mind. The third colour we have is a beautiful orange. This one is peach side, so I say orange but it's definitely more on the softer orange vibe, and again it's got that pastel neon look which I'm really loving. I can see these colours being really popular this summer. Purple and lilacs are my absolute favourite colours, so I was really glad that there was a purple in this collection. I'd say it's somewhere between a lilac and a purple, but because it's got that pastel neon vibe, it does have a really bright, vibrant look to it. So this one is the gorgeous Purple Rain. Doesn't the name just suit this one perfectly? The fifth colour in the new Pastel Neons collection is Coral Bay. Now, I don't have anything like this in any of my products. It's such a stunning, unique colour. It does show up a little bit more on the orange side on camera to what it does in real life. In real life, it's definitely got more of that pink coral colour undertone to it. It's just absolutely divine. Again, another colour that is perfect for the summer. Next up, we have Holiday Blues. Now, I'm sure we've all felt the holiday blues over the last year or so, but this colour is definitely a happy colour. It's absolutely beautiful. Here, it shows up quite true to life, but when it comes to swatching, I did notice in the video it looked a little bit darker. So just bear in mind here how it seems in the bottle is a lot more of the real colour. Lastly, in the Neon Pastels collection, we have the amazing Limelight. Now, this colour is definitely the brightest in the collection. It is a classic highlighter green shade. The consistency even reminds me of a highlighter. It is beautiful. So there we have the 7 brand new pastel neon Kiki London gel polishes. I really could not wait to swatch these colours. So of course I had to swatch them on the new Kiki London colour swatch file. If you haven't watched the video on the colour swatch file, I will leave it linked in the description box below, because this was also a very recent new launch from Kiki London, and I have to say I'm absolutely loving it for my swatches, especially when it comes to doing these collection videos. So the swatch file comes with the file and this handy swatch holder and then your tips. So I'm placing on 7 tips onto my holder, so we're all ready to jump in and swatch those gorgeous neon shades. Now, I have swatched these in a slightly different order to what I just showed you. However, I will show you the bottles and the names as we go through. I'm going to do all of the first coats of colour, cure them, and then we're going to do the second coat of colour. So the first colour we have is Glow Stick, and one of the things that I wanted to point out about this colour is that if you use it with one coat over a white base, it gives off the highlighter yellow effect. But when you come in and add that second coat of colour, you get the more pastel neon effect. So it's really fun that you can play around and create different effects using these gel polishes. Especially I noticed this with the Glow Stick and the Limelight. The second colour I have to swatch is Peach Side. Now this is a gorgeous peach colour. It's so bright, but it has a really rich, creamy consistency to it, which makes it super highly pigmented. I do reckon, depending on the base you were going over, you could get away with these creamier shades with just one coat. As you can see here, over a white base, one coat gives a really opaque coverage. However, obviously, if you're working on natural nails, you would probably need that 2 coats of colour, but I know a lot of gel polish users do work over the top of acrylics as well. So in some situations with the creamier consistency ones, you may even get away with only needing 1 coat of colour. The third colour we have in the Neon Pastels collection is Coral Bay. This is a gorgeous colour. If I had to pick a favourite in this collection, I would definitely struggle, but I'd say this one was up there in the top 3. It's really, really beautiful, and it pairs absolutely beautiful with the peach side and the chick flick. Now, one thing I did want to point out is it does look a little bit more orange on camera. In real life, it definitely has a bit more of a coral look to it. I would recommend checking out the Kiki London website and having a look at the pictures I've left at the end of the video, because I have tried to play around with different lightings just to try and show the colours as true as I can. Next up in the collection, we have Chick Flick. Now, Chick Flick is absolutely beautiful. It's the perfect pink for summer, in my opinion. I can see this one getting lots of use. Now, when I'm doing my sets, I like to combine lots of colours from the same collection. So I was really pleased with how well some of these colours in this collection work together. The Chick Flick works beautifully with Purple Rain and Holiday Blues. When you come towards the end of the video, you'll see them side by side a little bit closer, and they just create an absolute dream of a combination. The fifth colour I have to show you in the Pastel Neon collection is the gorgeous Purple Rain. Now, I'm a little bit biased because purple is my favourite colour, but this is the best purple colour I have seen in a long time. It's so dreamy, and it really does suit the pastel neon vibe. And just look how great it looks alongside Chick Flick there. If I was pushed to pick a favourite, I'd have to go for Purple Rain. If you could only buy one colour, it'd be really, really hard. But if I was really, really pushed, it would be Purple Rain. It's just beautiful. Next up, we have Holiday Blues. Now, as I said, this colour is not going to leave you feeling blue. It is such a happy colour, in my opinion. It does, however, look slightly darker on camera than what it does in real life. In real life, it has a little bit more of a turquoise blue effect to it, so it does make it a beautiful colour for the summer. I'm really, really looking forward to creating some summer designs with this collection. I keep looking at it and thinking, you could marble all of these colours together and create such an awesome marble. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing around and creating some designs. Lastly, we have the amazing Limelight, which has definitely got those neon vibes to it. Now, when you apply 1 coat of this over a white base, just like the glow stick, it gives off a highlighter effect. So to me, this looks like a highlighter green. If you wanted to create this effect on a client, you would do your base coat, 1 coat of white, I'd go for coconut, then 1 coat of Limelight and top coat. But if you wanted that more pastel neon, then you can come in with your second coat of colour instead. Now that we've finished applying our first coats of colour, I'm going to pop these in to cure for 30 seconds. I have sped the curing process up so you haven't got to sit and wait for 30 seconds. As you can see, the lamp I'm using is also from Kiki London. This is the Kiki London Deluxe LED lamp, and as always, all of the products are listed in the description box below. It's an amazing lamp and I would highly recommend it. Now, just how gorgeous and dreamy does this collection look? I'm absolutely loving it. And the colours are looking quite opaque for 1 coat as well. However, I would like to remind you we are swatching over a white base. So if you was working on the natural nails, I would always recommend doing 2 coats of colour just so you get that true colour and it really pops. So I'm now going to come in and do the second coat for all of the colours, and you can see here adding that second coat of colour takes it from a highlighter yellow to a more pastel neon yellow, which is what the collection's all about. However, if you did want to stick with that highlighter yellow, then like I said, pop down a white base and then just 1 coat of the glow stick. With the peach side, the coral bay, chick flick and purple rain, and probably holiday blues as well, I found they all had a really creamy consistency. So when you are coming in and applying your second coat of colour, you don't need to apply it thick. You can apply it nice and thin and you'll get a full opaque coverage, thanks to that creamy consistency that a lot of the Kiki London gels have. Now still here, this colour does look a little bit more on the orange rather than coral side, but it is such a beautiful colour. It's definitely, this whole collection is definitely a must have. Now you'll see here as well, I applied my first coats of colour quite thin, so especially here on the chick flick, it does look a little bit patchy, but you will not have that once you come in and apply your second coat of colour. I always like to apply my first coat super thin, and then my second coat ever so slightly thicker, but still on the thin side, because I just find this way my gel polishes always apply nice and even, and you get a nice even coverage with no curing problems and no lifting problems. If you apply these pigmented colours too thick, then when it comes to curing, you may find you have issues with them wrinkling or peeling. So that's why I always like to keep my colours, or my layers, sorry, nice and thin. Here you can see that purple rain looks even more amazing once you have added that second coat of colour. Next up, let's do that second coat of holiday blues. This colour really popped once I'd applied that second coat of colour, so it is a little bit frustrating that it looks a little bit darker on camera to what it does in real life. In real life, looking at it, as I said, it's got a more lighter turquoise blue effect to it. Another thing I wanted to point out is how much I'm loving the swatch holder that comes with the Kiki London colour swatch file. As you can see, it's been a lot easier to swatch compared to how I would swatch in previous Kiki London videos. So I definitely recommend checking out the Kiki London colour swatch file. It's a must have for any nail tech. Here you'll see that limelight certainly gets a hell of a lot brighter once you apply that second coat of colour. It is such a beautiful shade. You can also see here that once you've applied that second coat of colour, these colours pop even more, which is just amazing. So now that we have applied those second coats, I'm going to pop these in my Kiki London lamp to cure for 30 seconds. If you are using a UV lamp, I would recommend curing these for 1 to 2 minutes because UV works slightly different to LED. So do bear that in mind depending on the lamp you are using. Now the Kiki London Neon Pastel Collection is now live on the Kiki London website. There is a link in the description box below. Now they do go up first of all at a pre-sale price, which is slightly cheaper. So get these ASAP to save yourself some pennies, because just look how gorgeous these colours are. You are 100% going to get a lot of use out of these. I'm now going to come in and top coat using the Kiki London No Wipe Rubber Top Coat just to seal all of those colours in and make them even more shiny, which I didn't even think was possible. Now, since using the swatch file, I like to use the rubber top coat for all of my swatches just because it's that little bit more thicker, so it's a little bit more durable, which is great if you are using your swatch file in a salon or with clients. Now, because it is a little bit thicker, I like to really work it in just to get a nice, smooth, even application. Although it's a little bit thicker, it does self-level absolutely beautiful. It's probably my favourite top coat. I do love the No Wipe top coat because of the high shine, but this is always the one that I seem to reach for the most. So just applying a nice even layer of this to all of the nails, and then I'm going to pop these in to cure. Now, one thing to note is with the Kiki London rubber top coat, it does cure for 60 seconds rather than 30 seconds in an LED lamp. And if you're using a UV lamp, you'll need to cure it for 2 minutes. Now, apart from this new Neon Pastel collection, Kiki London do also have another neon collection that has been out a while, which features more of the classic neon shades. So if you hang around to the end of the video after I've cured these, I do show you guys those as well, and we sort of compare them to these new pastel neons. And I have to say, both collections look absolutely beautiful side by side, so do check that out. Now, I do really hope that you are loving this collection as much as I am. Please do let me know in the comments below which one of the colours is your favourite. As I said, I really struggled to pick a favourite, but if I had to pick a top 3, I would say Purple Rain, Chick Flick and Peach Side, and I'm definitely looking forward to using all 3 of those colours in a set of nails together. So do make sure that you are subscribed to the Kiki London YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Now I'm going to take one of the swatch panels from my Kiki London colour swatch file, and I'm going to pop my tips onto that panel so that we can pop it in the colour swatch file. Now this is a great way as well to see all of these colours next to each other. You could move them around to get an idea of what colours would work better together. You'll see here, for example, the Purple Rain, Chick Flick and Holiday Blues look absolutely beautiful together, and I reckon Peach Side and Glow Stick look gorgeous together as well. Let me know in the comments below what 2 colours you would combine. I'm really looking forward to mixing up these colours in a set of nails. I just can't wait. Now, as I said, I do have my neons already swatched in the Kiki London colour swatch file. So I'm just going to open that out, and as you can see, they're there. I'm going to pop my neon pastel range underneath those. Now, the colour swatch panels pop out nice and easily. I do have a dedicated swatch file video, so do take a look at that. And just look how different they are for 2 neon collections. You definitely need to have both of these. I reckon a lot of the colours would pair up nicely as well. For example, the 2 pinks and the 2 blues and the purples from both collections would work really well together. And I'm then going to pop that Neon Pastel Collection into my swatch file, which will now be their forever little home. And that, guys, is the end of the video. I really hope you all enjoyed watching. I have left a few pictures for you to check out. Lots of love. Take care. Bye bye.